Hey people, what's going on? Yeah, this is my first time making a discussion video, and I must say I didn't think that I was gonna do something like this so soon, but hey, here we are. But yeah, all jokes aside, the reason why I'm really making this discussion video at this time is because even prior to the initial release of this project, I've been watching this individual in his Discord server. I've been really active and everything, and I gotta say, he's really come a long way, him and his small team that he has. And you know, when you're involved in the community and when you see these type of things, you gotta give people their flowers. So for those of you that don't know and aren't really caught up to speed, a YouTuber by the name of Blue Studios, formerly known as Blue Productions, he made a project called Total Drama Reunion back in 2021. I believe it was January when the release of the episode came about, and there was some pretty interesting things that happened around that timeline, and I was there when it all happened. I saw many different YouTube videos, and I'm sure at this point, if you look up Total Drama Reunion, there's still videos up about people's opinions and people's thoughts of what happened and just the whole situation that went down. So long story short, when the episode premiered, everybody was hyped, and some party poopers came, and you know who I'm talking about. And within less than 24 hours, I'm not sure if it was exactly 24 hours, but I know it was less than a day that the video was taken down. And man, there was so much discourse and rage, and just a huge uproar occurred around that time. And I don't really want to get into all of that because that's a whole nother separate video for another day. But to put it in short, if I was a TV producer or if I was involved in the network, and if I seen something on a platform that is being recreated by using my IP and my character designs and models and whatnot, I would pretty much do the same thing. However, I would have executed it in a much better way. First of all, I wouldn't send a voice actor to speak out for the network and speak out for the TV producers regarding that. And this ain't no shade towards Christian Potenza in any way, shape, or form. I love Christian Potenza. He'll always be my favorite Chris. But me personally, I wouldn't have agreed to be the network's spokesman regarding the whole situation that went down. Now that said, we as the people in the Total Drama community, we're the people from the outside looking in. We don't know the ins and outs of what went down. There were things that was explained, but we don't know really what's going on behind closed doors. And with the email that was shown regarding the use of their IP, we're talking about a cartoon company, and we're talking about the people that are involved in the network and different rules that have to be followed. So with the whole cease and desist letter that he received, everything that was said was with good reason. And even Blue himself, he not only acknowledged it, but he already seen it coming. So to me, he handled it the most mature and responsible way possible. And ever since that happened, he's been off the radar and he's been working on other projects and whatnot. But fast forward to now, 2.5, almost 3 years into the future, boom, he comes out with the trailer, and people didn't see it coming. I didn't even see it coming. And just from what we've seen so far with the trailer and the different clips that has been posted, he's improved quite a lot. I don't know if he has a larger team that he's working with, but just everything that has been shown and displayed, everything looks amazing. The voice acting is amazing. Courtney sounds quite identical to her original voice actor, and the animation looks great. The quality and the time that has been put in with the animations, it's gotten a whole lot better compared to what we saw initially back in 2021. Now, in his recent trailer, I had peeped the comment section, and I was quite surprised with the responses that he received when he said that he was going to delay the project. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really expected for people to be upset and everything. Me, I wasn't upset. I actually already knew that he was gonna delay it because of things that he still wants to implement to make this whole thing a banger. And all I could really do is just give him his flowers, because the very fact that we've witnessed what has been improved on, and the fact that he still wants to put in more work to make this project bigger than what people think it already is very admirable. And all power to you, Blue Productions. Now there's a couple things to point out here. We can already tell that based on what we've seen, every single character has gotten a redesign. Some of them had the same attire, but for the most part, every character has gotten something tweaked. And not only that, we see a couple of new faces. I saw Beth, I think I saw Lindsay, and in the middle of the trailer, we see part of Generation 2's cast, and they also have redesigns. The only problem that I have, and it's really a nitpick, is that Dakota is still in her mutant form. Now, for the people that don't know, Dakota is actually my favorite character from Generation 2. And the fact that earlier in the trailer we see Ezekiel being back to his human form and recovering, I figured that, Dakota should be in the same state where she's recovering. Maybe her hair is growing back and it's a little shorter than usual, and her skin is back to her normal color, and she has the pink lip gloss and whatnot. That's a slight nitpick, but it's not an issue. But yeah, everybody looks great. The animation looks great. The voice acting is amazing from what I've heard so far. I'm not too sure if this is the same cast from previously, because I think Courtney sounded a little different from the one that I'm hearing now. Because so far, I've only heard 3 people. I've only heard Courtney, Duncan, and I think one of the lawyers or judges. So my guess is that there's going to be a mix of people. Now, the question that a lot of people seem to be asking is if there's going to be more characters from previous casts. I don't think so, because already Generation 1 and all of Generation 2's cast is a lot of people to voice act. Now, there could be a couple of voice actors voicing multiple characters, but even then, that would be a whole lot of work. So my guess is that it's going to be limited to maybe majority of Gen 1's cast and part of Gen 2's cast. Nothing is really confirmed, so all we could really do is just wait and see, but that's just my assumption. I can also imagine the amount of characters that we do have, everybody is going to get a fair share amount of screen time. Nobody's going to have like a significant amount of screen time more than the other. My only assumption, again, from what I've seen, is that the screen time is going to be equal. Some may have more, like depending on the lore and storyline and whatnot, but this isn't a project that's going to have multiple episodes. He did mention that this is going to be just one big project, so I can only assume that it's going to be an hour, like a movie type project. So all I can really say is don't let your expectations skyrocket to the point where you're looking forward to a certain like scene or certain characters to interact, and it just doesn't happen. And yeah, those are my overall thoughts regarding the production thus far. There's not much else to really cover here. What I'm most excited for though is not only the character interactions. Character interactions is always going to be good and exciting, but what I'm most excited for is the story, because we do see that it's going to not be a traditional total drama competition. It's going to get deeper than that. It's gonna go into Chris's mental state and whatnot, and I can't wait for it. I'm super impressed with everything that's been shown, and who knows, we might be surprised when this thing premieres. So I've got my popcorn ready, so I hope you got yours. But yeah, please do let me know if I did miss anything at all, anything that I didn't point out. Just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer every single question or just any statement that's in the comment section. I'll answer every single one. And yeah, this is my unscripted video. This is your guys' first time hearing my voice and everything, and hopefully it won't be the last. So yeah, until next time, you guys take care.